Imagine being the one she can't stop thinking about. What if every time she checks her phone, she's hoping it's a message from you? What if you were the first thing on her mind when she wakes up and the last thought before she falls asleep? Sounds incredible, right? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make that happen. But before we dive in, do me a favor. If you want more content like this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. These steps are not about playing games or manipulating. They're about mastering the art of attraction in a way that feels real and genuine. So stick with me till the end, and you'll learn the exact things you need to do to make her think about you non-stop. Let's get started. 1. Create a memorable first impression. The moment you meet her, everything counts. You want to create a first impression that lingers in her mind long after you've parted ways. And here's the secret. Most people try too hard, or worse, don't try at all. But not you. You're going to stand out by being fully present and giving her your undivided attention. Forget about trying to impress her with fancy words or over-the-top gestures. Instead, focus on creating an atmosphere where she feels special, comfortable, and above all, entertained. Here's the thing, women remember how you make them feel. So while other guys are asking the same boring questions, you're going to make her laugh, tease her a bit, and bring out her playful side. Light-hearted conversations are your best friend here. Don't dive into deep, heavy topics right away. Instead, keep it fun and engaging. Playfully challenge her, share a joke, or bring up something unexpected. That unpredictability, that spontaneity is what keeps her interested. And trust me, she'll start associating those positive feelings with you. Imagine this. After your time together, she's lying in bed, replaying the moments in her head. She remembers the way you made her laugh, how you teased her just enough to spark her curiosity, and how comfortable she felt in your presence. This is what makes her want more. It's not about being flashy or trying too hard. It's about making her feel something real, something memorable. And here's a bonus tip for you. Don't be afraid to let the silence speak sometimes. You don't always have to fill the air with words. A well-timed pause or a knowing smile can say more than any words ever could. This kind of confidence is magnetic. It leaves her wondering about you long after the moment has passed. So right now, ask yourself, are you creating those moments that leave a lasting impression? If you're not, it's time to step up. She'll be thinking about you all night, wondering when she'll get to experience that feeling again. 2. Maintain a level of mystery. Now, this is where most guys drop the ball. Once they've had a good interaction, they think being constantly available is the way to go. But here's the truth. Availability doesn't breed attraction. It kills it. If you want her to think about you non-stop, you need to be a little unpredictable, a bit of a mystery. You want her to wonder what you're up to when you're not around. Think about it. If you're texting her every morning and every night without fail, she's going to expect it. It becomes routine, predictable. But what if you mix it up? What if you skip that good morning text every now and then, or take a little longer to reply? I know it sounds simple, but it's powerful. When you're not always there, it creates space for her to start missing you, and that's when you get in her head. Now, I'm not saying you should disappear for days or act distant for no reason. The goal here is balance. You want to keep her guessing, but still show you're interested. For example, if she texts you first, don't rush to reply immediately every time. Give it a moment. Let her feel that slight anticipation of waiting for your name to pop up on her screen. When she starts thinking, what's he doing? Or why hasn't he replied yet? You're already in her mind. And the more she wonders, the more you're occupying her thoughts. Also, don't overshare about your day or every little thing you're doing. Keep some things to yourself. Be the guy who has his own life and his own rhythm. If you're constantly telling her everything, where's the mystery? Instead, give her just enough to keep her interested, but always leave her wanting more. And for those watching right now, ask yourself, when was the last time you let someone miss you? When was the last time you gave her a chance to wonder about you? If you're always available, always predictable, it's time to switch things up. Don't let her get too comfortable. Keep her on her toes. That's when she'll start thinking about you, even when you're not there. 3. Stay busy with your own life. If there's one thing that makes you stand out in her mind, it's showing her that you have your own life, your own ambitions, and your own goals. A man with purpose is irresistible. Think about it. If all you're doing is sitting around waiting for her texts, constantly checking your phone to see if she's messaged you back, you're doing it wrong. Instead, you need to focus on your own life, your passions, and the things that matter to you. When you're genuinely busy with your own projects, whether it's your career, hobbies, or personal growth, she'll notice. You don't even have to say it. Your actions will show her that you're a guy with his own path. And here's the best part. When you're not always available, when she knows you have things going on, it makes her value the time you do give her even more. She'll start wondering, what's keeping him so busy? Why isn't he texting me as much? And just like that, you're in her head. Here's a little test for you. The next time she texts you, don't drop everything to reply right away. Let her feel that you've got a life that doesn't revolve around her. Then when you do reply, keep it short, keep it confident. You don't need to explain yourself or give too much away. Remember, it's about showing, not telling, that you're a man with his own world. And that mystery, that confidence, it's magnetic. She'll be thinking about you, wondering what you're up to, and she'll respect the fact that you're not just sitting around waiting for her attention. And now to everyone watching, think about this for a second. Are you letting your life revolve around someone else, or are you focused on your own goals? If you want her to be drawn to you, it starts with making sure you're driven by your own ambitions. When she sees you chasing your dreams, she'll be thinking about how she can be a part of that journey. 4. Be selective with your attention. Attention is powerful. The way you give it or don't can either draw her in or push her away. And the key here is simple. Don't give her all of your attention at once. When you shower her with constant replies, compliments, or attention, it loses its value. But when you're selective, it feels earned and special. She'll start to crave it. Let's put it like this. Imagine you're always quick to respond to her texts, always available whenever she calls, always eager to make plans. While it may seem like you're showing interest, it can easily come off as over-eagerness, and that kills the spark. Instead, pace your interactions. If she's texting you all day, don't feel the need to match her. Keep your responses thoughtful, but don't rush. This gives her time to anticipate your next message, to think about what you might say. She'll be left wanting more, and that's where the magic happens. It's all about balance. You don't want to ignore her, but you also don't want to overwhelm her. Give her just enough to stay interested, but keep some distance. That distance creates attraction. Think about it. When you're not overly available, she'll start wondering about you. What's he doing? Why hasn't he replied yet? The more she's wondering, the more you're occupying her thoughts. And here's a bonus. When you do give her attention, make sure it's meaningful. A well-placed compliment, a thoughtful message. These things matter more when they're rare. When she knows you're not the type to compliment every little thing, it feels more genuine when you do. She'll think about that one compliment or that one message much longer than if you were constantly giving her validation. So for those of you watching, ask yourself, are you giving your attention away too freely? If you are, it's time to dial it back. Make her work a little for your attention, and you'll see just how much more she'll think about you. Less is more. And when you master the art of selective attention, you'll be on her mind more than you can imagine. 5. Plan the next move on your terms. Here's the final piece of the puzzle. When it comes to seeing her again, make sure it's on your terms. You've created that initial spark, you've kept her guessing, and now she's eager to see you. But here's the catch. You don't rush to meet her the moment she asks. Instead, you set the pace, and when she reaches out, don't immediately clear your schedule. Instead, be the one who sets the time and place. Something like, I'm busy the next couple of days, but I'm free Friday night. Let's grab a drink then. This does two things. First, it shows that you have a full life and don't drop everything at a moment's notice. And second, it builds anticipation. She'll be thinking about Friday night, wondering what you're going to do, how the evening will go. The longer the wait, the more excited she'll be when the time finally comes. Here's an important point. During that waiting period, don't over-communicate. Keep your messages light and to the point. You don't want to be her texting buddy while you're waiting to meet. Leave some things unsaid because that mystery we talked about earlier, it still applies here. The more you talk in between, the less exciting the actual meetup will be. When you finally do get together, it should feel like she's been waiting for that moment, not that it's just another casual hangout. Remember, the goal is to make her look forward to seeing you, not just casually expect it. So as you plan the next move, do it with confidence and control. Set the tone, and she'll appreciate the effort you're putting in. By the time Friday night rolls around, she'll have been thinking about you all week. Now for everyone watching, think about this strategy for a second. Are you the one setting the terms, or are you just following her lead? If you want her to think about you non-stop, you've got to be the one guiding the interaction. Take control and you'll notice the difference in how much more excited she'll be to see you. And that wraps it up. If you follow these steps, you'll find yourself on her mind way more than you might have imagined. Don't forget, confidence, mystery, and control are your best tools. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need these tips. Trust me, this is just the beginning. Thanks for watching. Conclusion, and there you have it. If you follow these steps, you'll be on her mind 24/7. From creating that unforgettable first impression to keeping her intrigued with just the right amount of mystery, you'll become the guy she can't stop thinking about. But remember, this isn't about playing games. It's about understanding attraction and making every moment count. By staying busy, being selective with your attention, and taking control of when and how you spend time together, you're creating a dynamic that keeps her hooked. She won't just be thinking about you. She'll be craving more of your time and energy. Now here's your next move. Go out and put these tips into action. Watch how the shift in your approach changes everything. And when it works, and trust me, it will, come back and let us know in the comments how it went. We want to hear your success stories. Before you go, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more no BS guides like this, and share this video with a friend who needs a boost in their love life. Thanks for watching, and remember, confidence, mystery, and control are your secret weapons. Go get her thinking about you non-stop.